This video you're about to watch now will be using 5 minutes and it's going to be a signal strategy. I mean, it's going to be a signal strategy. For some of you that are asking, how do I see signals? GDFS, please give me signal. GDFS, please help me. I want to be trading. I want to be trading. I want to be trading. I am here to give you a free signal on how you can use these very 5 minutes. I'm not talking about 20 minutes, 30 minutes, or 1 hour. I'll be going straight to 5 minutes, and that is what I'll be using. So let's dive in immediately. This is 5 minutes time frame. And when you look at this thing, it looks somehow, isn't it? But do you know that there are opportunities you can be grabbing from this very market without any interruption? Do you know that there are certain things you can do even right as I'm talking to you now? Immediately you watch this video and you go straight to your chart and follow the instructions, and you will watch real dollar drop in your account, because all it takes for one to trade and make money is one instruction. One is instruction. When you follow instructions and you discipline yourself to adhere to the instructions, you will definitely make money. Now, in this video, I'm here to show you something that will help you. We'll be doing this only on 5 minutes time frame. But remember that 5 minutes is just a minute out of a day, out of 4 hours, out of 1 hour, out of 30 minutes, out of 15 minutes. So we are now relying on 5 minutes time frame. So if you have been mentored, if you follow Forex truly, if you know what Forex is all about, you should know that you should not rely and relax on 5 minutes time frame when making strong decisions. But I am using this place to show you, for everyone that want to be cashing out, most especially if you have been into forex trading but you are struggling to make money. See, listen, if this strategy did not work for you, you are the cause. Why? Because I will explain it in a way that you will understand it far more better. I'll be adding two indicators. Subsequently, I'll be adding a different one that will help you. Now, first, let's see what we have here. Below here in this very place, we'll have we have this MACD, and this MACD is a very strong something that majority of traders don't really know. Now, I'll be adding other indicators on the screen that will help you to see clarity and understand what I'm saying about the chart. Remember that our focus is on 5 minutes time frame. Now, if you are a person that trade currency, you trade crypto, you do all those things, this strategy also works on that one. It works for volatility, it works for step index, anything called forex. This strategy works for it. As long as you can set your eyes and set it the way it's supposed to be, then follow the instructions, it's going to work for you. So let's add up those indicators immediately. All right, this is what we have on the screen. We have two indicators on the screen, and based on this thing we have on the screen, you are on the right track. I have tested this thing severally. I've been trading with this method. In fact, it has been one of my secret way of cashing out in this forex, but most people don't really know. You know, when you follow this thing, for some of you that are hoping to raise money to learn forex, use this method. Let me tell you one simple truth that you need to know. When you are trading, when you have like $10, $20, $50, and you are trading, and you raise that money to $100, please don't be in a hurry to withdraw. Don't be in a hurry to withdraw. The higher amount you have in your account, the more easier and the more a kind of free you have, the freedom you have to trade. So some of you do think that it is discipline for you to, when you have 100, you reduce it, like you bring it down to like 90, 80, you save the other one. No, don't do that. But the only thing you need to do, so the only thing you need to do is that you need to discipline yourself so much for you to control the way you place your trade. Sometimes when you have $10, you know, what you used to trade is 0.20, which is the lowest. Then from there you keep growing. But once you see 100, the same person that was managing this thing, that used this thing, you use it to raise this thing to 100. But now that you have set your eyes and you discover that you now have 100, when you have this was your loss size, this was your loss size, 20 was your loss size, but now your loss size now becomes, you now struggle to place trade with at least 1 point. Sometimes people use this thing, so what nonsense is that? You are struggling, you have struggled to build those things. Why are you wasting this? And when you are scalping, and this thing spikes and it goes this way to reduce this 100 you are seeing here to 30, you think that you the reason you lose that was because you have high amount or big amount. No. And sometimes you start questioning yourself, why is it that when I have big money I start losing? It's as simple as that. You're not disciplined. You don't know what it takes to raise money. Because you have $100, you think you cannot place trade anyhow, because you think you can now just deposit and do anything you like. No, don't do that. And most times some of you will go and withdraw leaving 50 in your account, believing that as you raise this thing, you can raise this one also. No, forex are not done that way. The way in which this is, I'm not giving you financial advice, but I'm just trying to save you from certain loss and some of the challenges I've been facing with the people that are around me and some people who called me. I give counsel and mentor. So all those things are some of the things. Now let's go back to the business of the day. So sorry for that. I just wish to open someone's eyes to understand this. Now watch this. Check here. What do you have here? Now check here. Now, what are the things you should look out for in this very strategy? If you are using smartphone, please pay great attention because this thing will be a little bit difficult for you because of the structure. When you have a smartphone has something like this, in a vertical form, of which this one is like this, is which is a horizontal in nature. Now, when you zoom out this very market you are seeing now in your line like this, you know, it may not give you the kind of this thing that you need. So it may be a little bit confusing. Please try to understand what I'm saying now. So it may be a little bit confusing when you follow this thing because that line will be in a form that may confuse you, like something like this. So when you zoom out, the histogram line in this place and the other tiny line in the MACD may zoom up to be somewhere here, which is this thing now you are seeing here. Some of them may not be as bold as you are seeing it here. So please don't make mistake of thinking that you have to zoom to a point you will see those lines, because on your smartphone you may not see it. Please listen to this advice. Some of you may not see this thing. Some of you may not see this thing. You know, just like what happened here. So you may think that it is at the point that it has finished, which means that it's an opportunity for you to Skype. Then at the process, this thing will return. And that thing went down to this point until this decision was finally made. I am saying this thing because some of those careless things, some of those simple things are the reason people lose out in forex trading and why they blow out their accounts, because they think they know it. So they confidently, they don't look out for those minor things that your eyes may not see, but they have powers and they have influence to control the move of your market. So if you want to choose this strategy, if you want to use this method, go to your 5 minutes time frame on your chart, then set up your indicators like this. What are these indicators? Number one here you are seeing is 5. This is EMA. This is EMA 5. This very line you are seeing here is EMA. Then this one you are seeing is EMA 12. This is EMA 12. So how will you be using then the MACD? The MACD you are seeing is default MACD. Default MACD. What I mean by default is once you set it, you just press restart, or reset, whatever your phone is showing. Just press reset. It will bring you to that default MACD that's supposed to be 12 something, either 6 something. That is what it should be. Don't add anything. Don't add anything. Use it the way it is. Just use it that way. All right. These are the settings. Okay. Now, what are you going to be doing to see the opportunities? Why is it called a signal strategy? Number one is that you see this thing have been trading this way, going up and going down. At some point, this is the histogram. This place is the histogram, but something happened. It was below. So it was below. It was below. So since it is below, it means that these things are below. Then when it changes over to this place, things changes over like this. So when you have MACD in your charts, pay attention to it. Though countless times it can disappoint. Why it will disappoint is that when you don't read your market, when you don't know the movement of the market, then you focus all your attention on the change in histogram, you will be 10 times, 2 million times disappointed. I've said this thing before. Indicators and strategies are used to confirm what you know, to be sure that you're on the right track. Making decision on the indicators and on those parameters can be deceptive. It can deceive you. It can make you think it's going this way. Why this market will just move a little bit like this and it will come back to a point that you will never imagined. And this may be the time you think because it have crossed here and that it's going to move up like this, only for you to discover that the thing went down, hit your market, and come so low to a point that your account may not carry it. And by so doing, you are out of the market, which I never believe that should happen to anyone that have been following GDFS for a long time. So what do you need to do? Pay attention to this. Now focus your attention on the histogram change. Allow it to change completely. That is on 5 minutes time frame. Let every right thing happen. Don't assume here. Don't assume here. No, allow it to change completely. Then when it change, allow it to take you like two candles, like 1, 2, 3, 4, that will go up. I will show you examples that will go up. Then when that happened, you will notice that these zones here must have receive a sign that this thing finally would not go back because of these resistance levels. And the next thing you should look out for is the crossing in this place. Once you see this crossing in this place, don't join immediately, don't enter immediately. Rather, pay attention to after this crossing, this green line should be up, this green line should be below. Why the line, depending on the color you are using and the color of your screen. So you are free to choose any color of your choice. So based on that, this thing must have crossed this zone. I have said this thing countless time. Don't make a mistake of thinking because that this histogram have changed that it must go this way. No, because this thing crossed here, try to cross here, but it moved down to this place because you have seen it has formed a kind of this curve like this because it has formed a curve like this. So it's from there it will open up and change over. No, things are not done that way. It can come up at this point and reverse just like what happened here. And the next one may be even lower than the one you have, and it will go up again and come back a little bit and move up again and come back. So it doesn't matter how long it takes, but don't place your trade and relax. Don't place your trade and relax because you think it's below like this. So for that reason, it will be hard for you to cross over. No, don't do that because you may be deceived. You may find out that the same market that you notice that have changed to this place can pull from there down over to this place. Have that in mind. Just have that in mind. I will show you an example of what I just said now. Just look at this one now. Just look at this one. It have changed here completely. Then you have seen the changes here because of this. It have crossed to this place. But just from there, the market moved down to this point. A little thing like this. It moved down to this point. Then try to take over. It did not work. It moved down. But someone must have said, because of this now, I am free to place trade. You may be deceived. Take this from GDFS. I'm not here to deceive you. My heart desire is for you to catch spikes and do your scalping and start making money and start solving your problems and personal needs and be able to bounce out of every challenges you are facing financially. That is my heart desire. Secondly, these people have taken a lot from us, and my heart desire is if there is any way I can open your eyes for you to understand that this thing you are seeing is an opportunity that can help you, but don't take them for granted because they are not fools. They know what they are doing. They set a trap, and many people will fall into it. And remember that forex is not a gambling. It's not a gambling. It's not a sporty or whatever you think it may be. This thing is a forex. It's an exchange. It's an exchange, foreign exchange. So you need to pay attention to the movement of the market and understand why the market is moving the way it is moving. Remember, next thing is that you don't know when big boys will come into the market. So you that are struggling with your 50, 1,000 or thereabout, you don't know when people will hit the market. If this thing happens like this in a small scale, buyers come, sellers take, then you think that this is the right track. Then you placed it only for you to wait for a few hours and see the market bounce to a point that this is your entry point. From here, since you entered here, this is where your loss starts. Then it will push. You believe that it's going to come back because of this one. Then the thing keep going back. Then what should I do if I want to be safe trading this thing? Don't take more than 3 candles. I repeat, when you do this thing, except you have a huge account like from 500 to 5,000. So if you don't have anything like this, except you did a careful analysis of this trade, like you did a careful analysis that you will find out, you see this thing, something like this. With this, you can place trade and hold for a long period of time, which will not deceive you. Then, except you did the analysis and find out these very changes I'm talking about, things like this, things like this. Wow. When you see things, you are good to go. Are you getting it now? So when you see that the market is consolidating, please do yourself a favor and avoid the market. Stop forcing the market to respond to your wish because this market is not your brother, neither is it your sister that they should listen to you. They have a way they do their thing. So if you're not careful to manage it, this forest you are seeing can make you cry, can make you lose your hard-earned money, your life savings. For example, like what is going on now, because of this very zone you are seeing, whoever that will trade must take nothing less than 3 candles and you are out of the market. This is the confirmation and this is the trade. So let me show you what I am saying at this very place. Now look at this thing. Now look at this spot. This is where the market crossed, and this is where I ask you to place your trade. So your trading should be 1, 2, and 3. Even though that after a spike that it went through, but you shouldn't be and get the spike. Try to understand what I'm saying. Try to understand what I'm saying. Now look at what happened because of this thing now, because of the zoom, this thing have shifted to this very spot. So when you zoom back again, it will return to normal place it's supposed to be so that you will not misunderstand the move of the candle. You see, so once you have seen this thing, once you have seen it, count these things you are seeing now and count those candle you will see. You know that all of them are the same. The number of histogram is the number of candle you will see here. Either it goes up or it goes down. So follow this very simple instruction. How do I place trade? How do I see signal in this place? Look for a crossing. Look for a change in histogram. Once it is coming up, look for, at least allow it to count like 3 or 4, then look forward to enter the next candle that will come by. Then check where is the last resistance zone. Never allow the market to near that resistance zone, or wait for that market to touch the resistance zone, then place the next one after the resistance zone. But if it is something like this, remember that in this time you cannot make such a mistake because the market is consolidating. If you find yourself in this midst where you are trading at the midst of consolidation, you are trading at your own risk. Don't blame GDFS, neither should you blame any of our market or trading strategies, because it is your own fault. Like I said earlier, after trading all those things, let's just go and do a back test, and let me show you how you can see those things. Just look at, just look at. Wow, is this how forex can be good? Just look at. I'm just showing you how to do the scalping. Next time I will show you how to catch a spike using this very method. I just feel like showing you how to do your scalping. So if you are a day trader, you love, see, you can do this thing more than 20 times in a day. Just look at this thing. Just watch this thing. You can do it more than 20 times in a day. So there is no how you can, after watching this video, you will lose out. It's not possible. It's not possible. When you now find opportunity to see a continuation of trend, when you see opportunity to do a continuation of trend, so even when the market feels like it's going down, then you check it now, look at it, it's an opportunity, it's also an opportunity. So this one happened here, it's also an opportunity. Though these things are some of the things you learn when you are in your private classes with your mentor. All right, so my name is GDFS, and my heart desire is to see you succeed. And remember, you cannot be a medical doctor by watching videos on YouTube. It's not done. Some of you that want to be financially independent, stop deceiving yourself. Go and learn how to be financially independent. Pay the price and join the millionaires. Stop wasting your money. Stop causing yourself high blood pressure. Stop borrowing money to dash brokers. Stop it. You are hurting yourself. Sometimes when I talk, it looks as if maybe I'm begging people to come and pay and learn. Anyone that has seen me, anyone that knows me, know a little about me, knows that I have a life I live, and I am not much more interested in your finance. All my heart desire is to see you succeed. Listen to me. Listen to this very simple advice. If you care to listen, you are not helping anybody. You are helping yourself. That is just a simple truth. So when you join forex trading, stop joining forex with greediness. Stop being greedy. Boy, stop being greedy. Please, Mr. Man, stop being greedy. And stop thinking that brokers are stupid. They are not. They are wise. This is their business. They are billionaires. They are trillionaires in dollars. How do they make that money? They just raise the capital and invest it and allow us to gather. Every single day, people are pumping into forex without proper knowledge. Some people have borrowed money. Some people have sold their land. People have done so many things. When I tell you a story of the kind of people that come to me, you will cry for people. So when I'm lamenting, when I'm crying, when I'm voicing out, don't see it. Maybe I'm hungry. That's like I need money. Ask anyone that have paid for mentorship. You can go to a Telegram group and ask questions. You will know that almost every penny they gave to me, I spend it on them, because I believe that one day, like some of them that did well after training, the guy started doing marvelously well. Imagine someone who made over 20,000 US dollars. Imagine that. So the guy gave me some money that 10 of my some of the 10 of my mentee that cannot give me. 10. So but when I charged this guy, it was just a little thing. But thank God for his good heart, and he appreciated it. And I'm not doing those things because I'm hungry. I'm not hungry. Ask anyone that knows me. I'm not hungry. I'm not begging. I'm not hungry. God knows what I'm telling you. I'm not hungry. I am a trader. I do other businesses. People around me knows. I do fish farm. I do fish pond. I have poetry. I have, come on, I have this money we raise here. We'll use it and invest in other things, because we believe that forex is a journey. It's internet, something that can happen any day. So we have things we lay our hand on. When we raise money here, we channel it to other things. That is why you see us bouncing. But some of you will just think that because you raise 20,000, you manage, you add $7 in your account, you are struggling, struggling. Mostly African brothers. Learn forex. Stop deceiving yourself. Learn forex. Then if you have paid for mentorship, pay attention to what you have been told. Stop believing that this person is lying to you. Stop deceiving yourself. There is no magic in forex. Stop deceiving yourself. I am giving this warning, and I'm also advising everyone that cares to listen. If you want to be financially independent through forex trading, there is no need for you to start believing that this is what they do. And stop involving yourself into illegal things, or maybe endangering your life thinking with that you can attract more favor in this forex trading. I can tell you, I have come across people who use means, but they work here. I tell you, it's not working here. If your chart is wrong, use whatever means, you will still cry. Cheat the effects. I love you. If you're looking for mentorship, I am available to help you with a short period of time, because the next month I choose certain persons in a month. So this month is over. So if you're coming for the next month, you are free to join. All right. Thank you so much, and God bless you.